Hello, and welcome to Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. I'm Daniel Pineda. We have a great program today. We have our news stories, community bulletin board, and 55 plus news. But first, a social media reminder. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. Also on Facebook and WERA 96.7 FM. And now on to our first news story for today. As of Sunday morning, July 4th, reports show the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Arlington increased again, up to 15,316. We at Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News will continue to monitor the situation as the summer progresses. As for vaccinations, as of July 2nd, 144,625 Arlingtonians have received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, and the number having received 2 doses was 127,026. Arlington's total population is listed at 231,803, but not all of them are eligible. Detailed census data is not easy to obtain, but our best estimate of Arlington's population under the age of 12 is about 19,000. Subtracting that figure from the total population yields 212,803. Based upon that calculation, the percentage of eligible Arlingtonians who are at least partially vaccinated is just under 68%. Hopefully, the recent expansion of eligibility will help this number improve. Virginians age 21 and older can now possess, consume, and grow small amounts of the cannabis plant, but it cannot yet be purchased legally without a physician's prescription. The Commonwealth of Virginia has been given 3 years in which to establish a Virginia Cannabis Control Authority, similar to the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board. In response to the change in legislation, volunteers from Virginia Marijuana Justice gave away free seeds at 4 locations. One location was outside the Roslyn Metro Station. Arlington's seed share lasted from 12 to 2 p.m., and among the 4 sites, more than 20,000 seeds were distributed, said organizer Adam Eidinger. Mr. Eidinger said all 4 locations in Virginia had long lines and are giving away all the seeds we raised. Authorities were only concerned with large numbers of people, not the cannabis. VMJ gave out the seeds to people 21 and older with a valid ID. Organizers reminded participants to be patient, let senior citizens go first in line, and make friends. They also reminded people that the law allows only 4 plants in a home. Advocates, while pleased with the progress so far, say there is still work to be done. Chelsea Higgs Wise is the leader of another Virginia-based group, Marijuana Justice. She said that the new law has a lot of gaps, and she is skeptical that Black and brown people will actually be treated equally for possessing the plant. Her group wants the legislature to remove an open container law that punishes people for possessing the plant in anything but the original manufacturer's container. The group also wants to see public consumption legalized and the removal of zero-tolerance policies on college and university campuses. In addition, Marijuana Justice wants records for marijuana-related crimes expunged and reparations for people arrested and convicted for committing such crimes. And now on to our next news story for this week. On Thursday night in Arlington, a tornado uprooted trees, tore siding and shingles of houses, and turned tree branches into projectiles. Much of the reported damage occurred along west to east line from the city of Falls Church and through Tyra Lee Highway Heights, Waverly Hills, Cherrydale, and Lion Village. The most severe damage was reported in Waverly Hills and Cherrydale. A 50-foot tall tree along the Bluemont Junction Trail was completely toppled. Another smaller tree was seen lying across the Custis Trail near St. Anne's School. Further east, the damage was more scattered, but still evident. Downed tree branches blocked North Kirkwood Road last night. The privately owned Lion Village Community Center was damaged and covered in tree branches from several large trees that fell and also crushed a nearby metal dumpster. As the storm continued to track east, trees were knocked down at Key School. Another downed tree could be seen in front of an office building in nearby courthouse. The nearly horizontal winds also knocked over trash receptacles and partly filled them with water. And now on to our next news story for this week. The following is an extract from the recent crime report. At approximately 4:54 a.m. on June 30th, police were dispatched to the report of a larceny in progress. Upon arrival, it was determined that the suspect allegedly entered a work site and attempted to steal equipment. When confronted by workers, the suspect produced a large wooden stick and threatened them. Responding officers located the suspect on scene and he was taken into custody. The school board has appointed Dr. John Mayo as the first chief operating officer for Arlington Public Schools at its July 1st organizational meeting. Dr. Mayo currently serves as a deputy superintendent for Petersburg City's public schools in Petersburg, Virginia. The chief operating officer is a new position for the organization. Its creation is part of the superintendent's restructuring plan and is intended to strengthen operations and provide schools, students, teachers, and staff with needed support and resources. And now on to our final news story for this week. With the gradual resumption of people participating in nightlife activities, Arlington County is reminding the public about designated weekend pickup and drop-off zones in Clarendon. The zones are designed to facilitate safe travel options, curb illegal practices. The discouraged practices include double parking, stopping in travel lanes, bus stops, bike lanes, and crosswalks while loading and unloading passengers. Enforcement will occur between Friday and Sunday nights from the hours of 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. zone areas. These include North Highland Street between Wilson Boulevard and 11th Street North, and Clarendon Boulevard between North Highland Street and Washington Boulevard. Motorists are advised to heed the no parking except 5-minute passenger pickup and drop-off signs. Vehicles parked in the zone may be ticketed or towed. This is a joint safety project between Arlington County's Department of Environmental Services, DES, and the Arlington County Police Department. In addition, the Arlington Restaurant Initiative has provided the following safety tips. Before going out, plan a sober ride home, either a designated sober driver, rideshare, or public transportation. Consume alcohol responsibly and within your personal limits. Carry a fully charged phone and save important contact numbers. Go to places in groups and stay together. Cross the street only at marked crosswalks and never against a red light. Follow the directions of restaurant and security staff. Avoid fighting and physical altercations. Be respectful of the residential neighborhood around you. Refrain from making loud noises and always pick up your trash. That does it for the news. Now on to our community bulletin board stories for this week.
Hi, and welcome to CBB. Here's a reminder. It's a chance to unwind and join in for an evening of fun activities in the park with Wreck on Wheels this summer. During the first hour, you and your family can get creative with exciting arts and crafts projects. Then you can get your wiggles out before bedtime with active movement games during the second hour of the program. It runs through August 12th from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. Specific dates and locations are as follows. Tuesdays, July 20th and August 3rd at Tyrol Hill Park, 5701 7th Street South. Thursdays, July 22nd and August 5th at Fort Scott Park, 2800 Fort Scott Drive. Tuesdays, July 13th and 27th and August 10th at Highview Park, 1945 North Dinwiddie Street. Thursdays, July 15th and 29th and August 12th at Penrose Park, 2200 6th Street South. You can register by going to https://parks.arlingtonva.us/ then going to the calendar and looking under Wreck on Wheels. Next up, it's all about muscle conditioning. It's a chance to get your heart rate up and get a body weight workout before stretching it out at Thomas Jefferson Plaza. It's a muscle conditioning class for adults. They say the accepted age range is 18 to 110. However, I'll bet you can sneak in if you're 112 but only look 110. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 782-107-91. That's on Thursday, July 15th from 5:30 to 6:15 p.m. at Thomas Jefferson Park, 3501 2nd Street South. Next, coming up courtesy of the Arlington Library, a discussion of To Raise a Boy, a journalist's searing investigation into how people teach boys to be men and how they can do better. In the course of her reporting in the wake of the Me Too movement, Emma Brown interviewed hundreds of people, educators, parents, coaches, researchers, men and boys, in an attempt to understand the challenges boys face and how to address them. Here is what Brown discovered. 23% of boys believe men should use violence to get respect. 22% of an incoming college freshman class said they had already committed sexual violence. 58% of young adults said they've never had a conversation with their parents about respect and care in sexual relationships. Men are 4 times more likely than women to die by suicide, and nearly 4 million men experience sexual violence each year. To Raise a Boy combines assiduous reporting, cutting-edge scientific research, and the boys' own powerful testimonials to expose the crisis in young men's emotional and physical health. Emma Brown connects the dots between educators, researchers, policymakers, and mental health professionals in this tour de force that upends everything we thought we knew about boys. The author, Emma Brown, is a reporter on the Washington Post's investigative team. She previously worked as a wilderness ranger and as a middle school math teacher before discovering journalism during an internship at High Country News, a magazine that covers the American West. She also worked as an intern at the Center for Investigative Reporting and the Boston Globe before joining the Washington Post in 2009. The event will take place on Thursday, July 15th from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. You can register by going to the library website and searching under Events. Finally, Books on Tap will be hosting the July Book Club socially distanced on the plaza in front of the Shirlington Library. This in-person meetup will be limited to 10 attendees. You should register if you plan to attend. The July selection is Here for It, or How to Save Your Soul in America by R. Eric Thomas. In this book, Mr. Thomas didn't know he was different until the world told him so. Everywhere he went, whether it was his rich, mostly white suburban high school, his conservative black church, or his Ivy League college in a big city, he found himself on the outside looking in. In essays that are by turns hysterical and heartfelt, Eric redefines what it means to be an other through the lens of his own life experience. He explores the two worlds of his childhood, the barren urban landscape where his parents' house was an anomalous bright spot, and the verdant school they sent him to in white suburbia. He writes about struggling to reconcile his Christian identity with his sexuality, about the exhaustion of code switching in college, accidentally getting famous on the internet for the wrong reason, and the surreal experience of covering the 2016 election, as well as the seismic change that came thereafter. Ultimately, Eric seeks the answer to the ever more relevant question, is the future worth it? Why do we bother when everything seems to be getting worse? As the world continues to shift in unpredictable ways, Eric finds the answers to these questions by re-envisioning what normal means, and in the powerful alchemy that occurs when you at last place yourself at the center of your own story. That's coming up on Monday, July 19th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. You can register by going to the library website and searching under Events. Now it's time for 55 Plus News.
Howdy, and welcome to 55 Plus News. The first event is called Understanding Medicare Enrollment. It's a chance to learn about the red flags to avoid when transitioning into Medicare and recent regulatory changes that may impact your Medicare enrollment. Margot Stanloggy of Stanloggy Insurance Agency will discuss the nuts and bolts of Medicare. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-500-11. That's coming up on Thursday, July 15th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. This is a virtual event. Next up, it's all about Black genealogy. Historical factors in African American genealogy research can inhibit or aid your research based on events surrounding the lineage you are tracing. Slavery was an institution that broke family bonds and sometimes makes record-keeping nearly impossible to trace. But you can learn how to find this elusive information in this class. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-400-5, and it's coming up on Thursday, July 15th from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up. 55 plus membership is required, and it is a virtual event. Next up, we got something called Recipe Round Table. Favorite soups and salads and salad dressing. If you need a little extra inspiration for your meals, they have it for you there. Soups, salads, and dressings, all from your own home kitchen. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-501-3, and it's coming up on Friday, July 16th from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. It's another virtual event. Finally, this month in the garden, here's a chance to engage in a timely discussion about current landscape and garden issues and challenges. They want you to submit questions and photos ahead of time to the Extension Master Gardener Help Desk for consideration to be used in these presentations. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-400-30. That's coming up on Monday, July 19th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. Once again, it's a virtual event. Anyway, that's all I got for 55 plus news.
Instead of commentary, let's have a belated July 4th visit from Amy Sue Huey.
Here we go now with Rich getting ready over here. Rich, have I stretched long enough? Well, check this hat out. Rich has got his 4th of July hat on. And
I'm set.
He's set. Amy Sue's getting ready. Oh, she has to put the tablecloth on. Well, I'll move over here and we'll do it. Somebody start talking.
Yeah.
You better
okay.
start.
Something fell. Oh.
All right.
That it?
You got your mic on?
Well,
We got a mic for Amy Sue. Well, she has to do the table first. Okay. As you see, we're getting ready for this as quickly as we can here. We hope
Just
you're
a note
standing
on the
by.
World Cup, when they were doing their free kicks, and I was thinking about Independence Day, every free kick that happens in the United States is actually a free kick. Isn't that nice?
Well, this is sort of a free kick here. Oh,
I can appreciate that too.
okay.
All right.
Hurry up. Here we go. Running
Okay.
out of time.
all right.
Gotta go.
Go ahead.
Move it.
Amy Sue.
Somebody
the
start.
Star.
Somebody start.
Look
Okay.
at that.
You're on.
And here she is.
You're on.
Okay.
Oh no.
You got a mic?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No, I'm about to be mic'd.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die. Hey, happy 4th of July, Arlington. I'm here with my favorite partner, Rich, and he wanted fireworks, so there you go, baby. Are you ready?
Thank you. Thank you.
Pull the string. You ready?
Yeah.
Pull it. Pull it.
Oh.
Woo!
Yay!
We got
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
Did you see it? You didn't
Nice.
see it. You ready? Try it again.
Okay.
Now, kids, I'm going to teach you. Woo!
Oh,
There we
nice,
go.
Nice.
Now, my daughter at home worked all day, kids, so you have to see this. You take a blue cake,
Yeah.
food dye, white cake, a red cupcake, red coloring, white icing, black licorice, and to make it pop in your mouth like a firecracker, guess what you use, kids?
Oh, Pop Rocks.
Pop rock.
Rocks to pop in your mouth. It's great. Now we're gonna try something that I didn't even try at home yet. So we're gonna try it here on the show. Are you guys ready? This is to make a fun and festive drink to
What happened to your popper?
water down your. You want to try another one?
Yay!
All right,
Another
let's try
popper.
them.
Very
It's
good,
fireworks.
very
4th of
good.
July.
Okay.
It's fireworks.
First, you put your red drink, which is cran apple.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pour some in the bottom.
You got any
pour.
vodka?
That comes later,
Oh, okay.
after the kids are done playing. So you pour some in your glass,
Okay.
Rich. Okay? So the red on the bottom. Then it's So Be Life water. This is Pacific coconut, or I think they have pina colada as well. But it's got to be the So Be. It's got to be something white. It has to do with the sugar content. So let's see if the white rises. I'm not a scientist, so let's see. So the white is supposed to rise. On the internet, this looks perfect, red, white, and blue.
If you had vodka, it would rise.
It would rise, I know.
Then
So
I'd fall
here's
down.
the blue. So I'm going to pour the blue in. Uh-oh, is this rising? All right, on the internet, it was perfect, red, white, and blue. You're right. We'll pour the vodka in
Pour the
later.
blue in there anyway. Maybe it's got
It's
some
going
vodka
to
in it.
look red, white, and blue, at least to us. Now, did you know, Rich, I was a big friend of Betsy Ross. Did you know that?
I knew that.
You did know that.
Yeah, I saw you working on the flag or something.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, Betsy Ross was a good friend of mine, and George Washington was also a good friend of mine. And because we were such good friends, she came to me one day and said, I'm going to tell you some secrets about the flag and how the flag was made. So, I am going to share those secrets with you.
Yeah, you know, this
So
has been
you
bugging
look
me for years.
right
Yeah.
in here,
Yeah.
in this bag, it's black. Because, you know, to make the flag, you had to have a special bag.
Yeah,
That's black. So, you're going to put this in the magic black bag here, white, because, of course, for a flag, she said, you know, let's have some white. So, put that in there.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, she said, let's add some red to our flag. Put that right in there. There you go. All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I got a
She
feeling I'm
said-
being set up for something
You
here.
think?
Really.
Just play along. Just play
All right.
along. It'll be fine.
All
Yeah,
right.
look at
They-
that.
The first flag
Look at
looked
that.
something like
All
this, and they
right.
thought, "What do you think? Did that look like an American flag to you,
Close.
kids?"
That's
Just
backwards,
close.
but it's
Close,
close.
but nah, that wasn't quite it. So they said, "That's not quite it." So they said, "Let's add some blue to it." So
Okay.
they added some blue to it, and then they said, "Well, here we go."
Look at that.
Ah.
Some blue. But that just didn't seem what?
Close, though.
Close, but no cigar.
We need some red now.
Some red.
Okay.
Boy, he's catching on quick, isn't he? So, they said,
I didn't go to high school for nothing.
you're right. Shut
Hey, there
up.
we go.
Hey.
Look at that. people.
Look at that. Very good.
Take a shot of Gatorade for that one.
Yeah.
Very good. So you want to try that? So what was
Give me
one of
another
your
popper.
favorite 4th of July memories?
Something with vodka. You don't remember.
It was so good you did remember. There you go, Craig. Start
Cherry
from the card.
bombs, cherry
I'm
bombs.
still
I
waiting
like
for
cherry-
this to rise.
I like cherry bombs and lady fingers and
Almost
yay!
blew my head off.
Oh, no, don't blow your head off. There we go. Oh, mine didn't work
Are
that
these-
time either.
are these things
Happy
legal?
4th of July. Everybody be safe. There we
Give me another
go.
popper. Did you get your popper working?
Did you get to work?
Yeah,
Sparklers.
Yeah.
Sparklers.
Everything works.
Get some Pop Rocks, make some cupcakes, go out with your loved ones, and have a happy 4th of July, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Have
You're
a safe
grand
one.
old flag. You're a high flying flag. Bye, everyone. Happy 4th of July.
And that concludes this week's show. We will be back next week with more news from Arlington. Meanwhile, be careful, be safe, and be well.